Hi, this is John the TRICARE guy. Have you ever struggled to understand exactly what's covered under your TRICARE plan? What testing or diagnostics or treatment might be available to you and your family? Well, TRICARE has created a great tool online that you can use by yourself to answer this very question. You won't have to get the runaround on the phone or frantically post questions on our Facebook group. You can dig down and get the answers you need yourself. Today, we'll be looking at TRICARE's What's Covered tool online. In a previous episode, we created a video on the TRICARE cost tool, and it was all about how to figure out your precise costs for every element of TRICARE. So today, with the What's Covered tool, this is the second in a series of 4 of what I call the 4 pillars of TRICARE. The other 2 deal with how to figure out which plans you're eligible for and finding a provider worldwide. These 4 pillars are important enough that we wrote a newsletter about it, which we sent to our subscribers several months ago. If you're not subscribed to our newsletter, you really need to get signed up. We push all kinds of great information out there, and you can sign up by visiting our website at thetricareguy.com. Just follow the link at the bottom of the screen. We put out monthly newsletters. We send out special offers, all types of tips and tricks. We summarize some of the best conversations from our Facebook group. Facebook is awful hard to follow and keep track of conversations, and so the monthly newsletters are a really good way to stay in touch and make sure that you have all the knowledge and information you need. To use the What's Covered tool, you visit the TRICARE.mil site. This is the one you use without logging in. You don't need an account. And you come to their homepage and just click What's Covered. And it brings up another page. And you have search by keyword or search by category. I generally prefer to go search by keyword. So finding your particular procedure of interest is a bit of an art. And what you need to think of is synonyms, because it may not always be under the word that you're searching for, and you can try different words to see what happens. It has predictive typing, so as you type, it'll bring up different types of things that may be related to your search. I type derm and I click on dermatology. Okay, so you bring up a list of different things, and it says dermatology is covered, and it says skin cancer exams are covered. All right, as much as I like this tool, now I have to give you a warning. This search result is the most misleading page in all of the TRICARE website. And the reason is this column right here. It might say yes, it might say no, and sometimes it says it depends. And I need to tell you right out that if it says yes or no, they're lying to you, because nothing is so straightforward. Things are not universally covered all the time, and they're not universally excluded all the time. So the correct answer here almost always is it depends. So how do you find out? You have to click this link over here. Every single entry will say more, and that's where the truth is uncovered. You absolutely positively must click more. And it takes you over here, and now we see the true story. Dermatology covers services for diagnosis and treatment of skin disorders, including the various different things here. So even this is not fully complete. I just kind of go back and try it again. It brings up skin cancer exams, and I click more, and here it is. Now I'll reveal from a personal experience, I'm currently under this regime. I'm receiving periodic skin cancer exams because last year I went in with a dermatology issue. They did a biopsy and said, hey, you've got carcinoma, which is a mild form of skin cancer. And so that was successfully treated, but now I have a history, and so I go back for periodic skin cancer exams. I have since moved from TRICARE Select to TRICARE for Life, and where I used to have co-payments under Select, but with TRICARE for Life I have no co-payments, and this is all entirely free. One that is of interest in our Facebook group a lot is CPAP. So we click here, is CPAP covered? And here it is with the predictive typing. It says yes, but then it means kind of. It depends. So what did we learn? You always, always, always click over here on more, and we find out about CPAP machines. So CPAP may cover machines only for these conditions. This is sleep apnea or respiratory insufficiency. So I don't know if you have a different diagnosis and you want a CPAP, it may not be covered if it's not one of these. This is important for the coding on your medical billing. If you get a sleep study, they have to code it correctly so you get your machine. They go on a little bit further. I'll just drill down. These are the types of things that they clarify on. A portable CPAP machine may be covered, but look right here. You must be active duty. You must have a referral. You must have obstructive sleep apnea. And they got a really interesting thing. I've never seen this before, but if you have a standard CPAP machine, you can get a portable machine as long as you meet the above conditions. But if you have a portable machine, they're not going to give you a standard CPAP. You're expected to use the portable machine everywhere. So what does this tell you? A little loophole for our active duty members. If you want a portable, try to get the standard machine first, and then you can come back and get the portable machine for your deployments. Another question that comes up a lot, maternity supplies, nursing supplies. I type breast pump, but it brings up related things. And guess what? Breastfeeding counseling is covered. It's billed as preventive service, which means it's covered 100% under all different plans. So although I was searching for breast pump, but it led me down on this path of a related issue. Let's go back again and follow up. Breast pumps and supplies, they follow under what's called a DME, durable medical equipment. And as long as you have a prescription from an authorized provider, it says that it's covered. Now we click more, not just the pump, but supplies and counseling at no cost for new mothers, including adoptive mothers with plans to breastfeed, and brings you to a whole list of questions. So these are just some general examples of what you can do with the What's Covered tool. It's very easy to use. Most of the time you can get the answers you want for your particular medical concerns. You can also search by category. Let's say that we drill down, we look at medical equipment and supplies. So it brings up a whole list of topics. It says yes, it says no, but always, always, always click on more to find out the actual circumstances or conditions where it might be covered. So this is a great tool. I hope you try to use it. You can always come back and ask questions in our Facebook group. And of course, you can call your regional contractor or the MHS nurse advice line to get further information. But 98% of the time, you'll be able to get the information right here that you need for you and your family. All right, so I hope you found that helpful and not too hard to use. Try it out yourself and experiment, and please visit our Facebook group anytime you have questions. I'd also like to point out, besides our group TRICARE Around the World, we have a specialized group called TRICARE for New Moms and Moms-to-Be. When you have questions about prenatal care, pregnancy, fertility, breastfeeding, infant care, all of those things are covered. So the best place to find all our resources, which includes our monthly newsletter, our specialty Facebook groups, our YouTube channel, our main group, which is TRICARE Around the World, and of course our best-selling book, TRICARE Around the World, which is meant for all TRICARE users in all plans living around the world. We're living coast to coast within the United States. This book is a must-have to learn all about your benefits. To find all of these great resources, visit our page at thetricareguy.com. Everything is there. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel there. You can sign up for the newsletter and find links to our book. So we look forward to serving you in any different way that we can. Thank you again to our sponsor, Jan's Medical Supply, for making all of this possible. And you can visit Jan's for your DME, that is your durable medical equipment, refills, equipment, supplies of all types. visit them at jansmedicalsupply.com or look for them at a military base near you. They have 30 locations across the United States and internationally where you can just walk in, give them all of your TRICARE information. They'll get you set up with the equipment and supplies that you need. So thank you for watching this, and we look forward to seeing you again at our next video.